I am overdue to create something. Alright, baby Jade. I'm still figuring out the layout of my house, but I do have almost all my art supplies here now, so that's part of the reason I haven't been doing art is I moved. I had this idea last night and I looked everywhere for the box and I forgot that these drawers were in my closet. So let's decorate it. I got this at Salvation Army. I'm gonna need some charms. I don't remember where anything is, and I moved some stuff. I'm thinking kind of like those jewelry boxes I made in my Instagram post recently. Oh, it must be in my other drawers. Oh, I just noticed the drawer handle for this one's pulled off. How sad. I don't know what vibe I'm feeling. I think I'm just gonna freestyle it. I will grab some of these. These are round, so I need flatbacks. Kind of feeling these. Ooh. These are interesting. Cool. I don't even remember buying those. These are charms from when I used to do nails. Some of them I would still use, but a lot of them are big and not practical for my life now. And I kind of just like plain nails, but they're really cool and I have quite the collection, so I'm glad I kept them. Something you can use for crafting is broken costume jewelry, or you can just buy non-broken costume jewelry. I noticed it's really affordable at the thrift stores, especially big statement necklaces that were in when, like, I don't know, like 7 years ago or more. I really felt like doing this more last night, but I couldn't find this. So I find that kind of crazy. I'm thinking it's hyper feminine or maybe like Harajuku now that I see all these little cute little charms. Keep in mind that the smaller the charms, the more you'll have to place. Okay. Let's begin. So I'm gonna use this disposable spoon to spread the glue. I got it's called an orangewood stick, but it could be any stick really. And then tweezers, my craft tweezers. I don't have a vision for this. I'm just gonna freestyle it and hope for the best. I'm gonna grab a page. My sketchbook to put my tool in. Okay. I felt inspired by these three when I saw them. Very Harajuku. Kawaii, I mean. Kawaii means cute in Japanese, I believe. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Okay, do we want a focal point or should it just be like a mayhem? I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with mayhem because it's late and I don't want to have to think about something else. I've been thinking about way too much stuff lately. Sometimes it's nice to just do without deep thought. I've had these little food cabochons on my nails before. And obviously they're not everyone's style, but I really like kawaii style. But they're not very practical because I find because they stick up so much, it like catches on things and it really hurts. Some girls' nails, the charms I see them get, I'm like, holy, because I know it's like I've worn tall charms. I think I'm gonna go purple, pink, white on this one. I don't know, do I want colors? The only downside to this is I'm gonna like use all these and I'm kind of attached to them, but I guess you can always order more. I'm using the spoon to spread the glue because then I can put stuff anywhere, all over, full coverage. I should have done the whole thing because it's easier when there's nothing on there. I'm gonna flip that over. I just decided I want to make a border of these because they're on a glue string, but they aren't very close together. I'm gonna try it. I find these are pretty sticky usually. Oh, the wood will show through. I don't know if I mind about that. This is gonna create some order amidst the chaos. I'm kind of wishing I had flat back pearls in different sizes. I might have some kind of like this pink stuff on a string, but it's hard to hide the little rubber support bands when you rip them. I'm really getting wanderlust. I almost always have wanderlust because I'm a Sagittarius and we wander and travel and philosophize, but sometimes I don't want to go away. Usually I do, and I haven't gone away since Spain, which is December, end of November, start of December. So I'm overdue. Where do you think I should go? Comment down below. I have some things in mind. And even just like dreaming of it and planning it, it's really exciting. There's a few places that I need to visit because of my heritage. You can guess what they are. Oh, a clear one. I'm not in the mood for that. It's sparkly though. I'll try to save it. You can use super glue for this, but when you get super glue on crystals, it turns them cloudy. And it's really hard not to unless you have a crayon. You can sometimes use the wax to pick up the crystals, but with tweezers, you're almost certainly gonna get the glue on the crystal, and then once it gets foggy, you can make it like a little bit better with acetone, but it never is as shiny as it once was. Okay, it's actually starting to come together. I'm not one to usually work with exposed wood, but I think it looks really cute. It kind of adds like a balance. Balance to it because the adornments are so synthetic and feminine and the wood is so natural and masculine. It's a nice yin and yang. Fun. I was originally picturing this absolutely full on the top, but I actually kind of like the way it looks. Cute. Okay, let's do the sides then. Something you should also always do when you're creating something is walk away from it and then return to it. It gives you a new perspective. And that's with figurative or literal things, I would say. And I'll take my own advice there because sometimes you're way too close to see how it actually appears. I just found these little Fimo charms. They're mostly fruits, but there's these little flowers. You know, Fimo rolls. And they make it in a roll and then they slice it up. Hey, focus, you bastard. What are you gonna do? Focus on this tiny flower. It refuses. Alrighty. I love it. Doing crafts is good for my self-esteem because I love the things I make. I think that's how some people feel about cooking. I'm working on that part. I know that when I have a husband to feed, I'll want to do my best work. But when I'm feeding me, I make some weird things. Okay. One more rose over here. Little plastic roses were so handy because you could sculpt them 3D out of acrylic, but it took lots of practice and time, for me at least, so you can almost have the same effect with way less work with these things. Okay, you don't want to overwork it. I don't want anything oddly touching either though. I'm trying to like shifting stuff around. You can always add as well. You could let it dry and then add to it. Okay, so I think it's done. I was just adding an outline and then I just ended up really loving the simplicity of it. I think it reminds me of a cake. I see it on screen, it doesn't look as good as it does in my angle. Let's try a different angle. Yeah. Sometimes you'll run into things where like the spacing doesn't align. So I just chose to do 3 touching at the very back because I really like symmetry and the back won't be the first thing the eye sees. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I like the raw wood, but I'm gonna seal it because it'll help all the charms stay on. I don't know with what yet. And then I was considering putting some pink felt on the bottom because I do already have pink felt, although the inside looks brand new, so might not be worth it. Maybe felt on the, yeah, on the bottom of the box. That's what I'll do. Cute. So we'll just trace this on some felt. And then last time I used felt, I glued it on, the glue showed through and it looked really messy and ugly. So I'm gonna try glue stick this time instead of clear glue. If you're still here, thanks for watching. Okay, false alarm. I just realized that I wanna put one more row of these flat back pearl strips. These are from the dollar store, by the way, and I guess they're probably for scrapbooking. but I'm really impressed by their adhesion. And getting a row this even manually takes freaking forever. Sometimes they're not evenly spaced, sometimes they go on crooked, but it's such an improvement from freestyling it. Seriously, I've done that a lot, I know. Okay, we're gonna have to redo our after shot because, what do you think this box should be named? Like, to me, it reminds me of a cake, and it has some cake on it and some donuts and some flowers and some ribbons. So it's definitely like super cutesy, feminine. I find it so funny how I'm extremely impatient in general, but with art, I'm like hyper focused, zen. Obviously, I get frustrated sometimes, but when I have something in mind that I need to do with my dexterity and my fingers and my vision, I'm hyper focused. And I'm grateful to have super stable hands and vision. Okay, this little nubbin's pissing me off. I want to put one in between. When you separate them, they like stick to your finger, and anytime you get your finger oils on an adhesive, it's gonna make it less sticky. This wood though is really nice to work on because it's porous, so everything's sticking to it pretty easily, which is great. It's probably, even though I got it at the thrift store, it's probably from a craft store. Usually raw wood products are for crafting because they would varnish it or paint it if it was just like for sale. Yeah, it needed this. Sometimes you think you're done and then you're not done. And sometimes you should be done and you freaking can't stop, and then you regret your life choices. I love art. Oh my God, I love art. I'm so happy. I'm so excited that I have this stuff here. I wasn't sure what to do with it, but like last night, for example, I really wanted to make something like this. And then when I didn't think I had this box, I was sad. But then secretly I did have it the whole time, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, it definitely needed that. Took it to the next level. I see some crooked jewels right here. Oh, cute. Oh my God, I love it. Oh yeah, that's nice. And then some pink felt on the bottom just so it can like not scratch surfaces, and it just kind of gives it like an extra finish. I think I am going to leave the inside just wood because it looks basically brand new in there, and then it's easier to keep clean. Oh. I'm trying this longer, more like hanging out with me format of a video versus my like impatient part of my brain that wants to crop everything and make it really rapid fire. Let me know what you think. I personally put on YouTube videos as like background, companionship, or entertainment. Sometimes I don't even actually listen, so I like the longer ones for that reason. But if I'm watching, sometimes I like a little more like action-packed. So let me know what you think. What do you prefer? And maybe I can just do both. Okay, thanks. Good night. Good morning. Good day.